Howdy, 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 howdy. So, hey, folks. Wait, how do I say? Hey, peeps and peepettes. I've been saying I was going to do this video for a while now, but the problem was every single time I knew I had scanned the paperwork, but then I couldn't find the paperwork, and then I couldn't find the scan of the paperwork, and I don't know if you remember in other videos where I have stated I am the breaker of all things, I misplace anything, and whatnot. So, I finally found it all. So, we are going to jump on this. This is the stuff that our dietitian gave us for our weight loss journey. And, quick disclaimer or quick warning, if you hear a lot of noise in the background or the old man, talking or, different things of that nature, that would be because him and our daughter are playing a Star Wars game or something, some Star Wars game. So, one of these days I'll get him to record it. Wait, that would require me to download the software onto his computer. I gotta remember to do that too. I might be a little slow on a few things. So, found the paperwork. So let's get jumping into that. And then I'm also going to explain a program called MyFitnessPal if you haven't heard of it before. So, there's lots of different things. There's also a scale. I'm going to more likely divide that up into different videos because I really don't want to bore you. And I can talk. I'm just saying I can talk till the moon comes home. Wait, moon comes home? Don't ask. I don't think. Alright, so let's get this started. That would have been MyFitnessPal, by the way, just so you know. There we go. Alright, so first let's start with high protein, low carb snacks. This is the stuff that all this paperwork that I'm showing you is what was given to me by our dietitian in the bariatrics center. So as you see, we have vegetables, we have wheat, crackers, like thin wheat. We have different kinds of cottage cheese with the fruit and whatnot. Greek yogurt is really an awesome one, like the Dannon Oikos Greek yogurt. It's like a 000, really good. You have your almonds and your nuts and your heart. Our favorite snacks are the hard-boiled eggs and the mozzarella cheese sticks. Okay, I buy Paw Patrol. Love Paw Patrol cheese sticks. Those are our two favorites. And you also have here, your meat sticks, which he likes meat sticks a lot. You can have fat-free popcorn. And whatnot. So there's a bunch of different things. Some deli meat, refried beans, and whatnot. Oh, and let me state, all the paperwork that I have, now all this is in one. I will post a link so that you can download it if you want. Or you can send me a message and I can send it to you. I'm not real familiar. I believe they have Google Drive download, so I will work on that. But this way you have your own copy, and you don't have to try to take pictures. So, continuing on, we got your tuna salad, your refried beans, your hard-boiled eggs. Again, our favorites are the hard-boiled eggs and the string cheese. We constantly have hard-boiled eggs in our house. We constantly have string cheese in our house. In fact, I got us a one of those hard-boiled makers from Amazon, and I think it boils 14 eggs, right?
Yep, 14.
14 eggs. Very inexpensive. I think it was like $15 or something. You put a little bit of water at the bottom. You put your first set of eggs, then you got a little disc, put the second set of eggs, put it over, turn it on, set the timer, and depending on whether or not you want soft hard-boiled or whatever all those different names are, he has gotten it pretty much down to a science. The last set he made, perfecto. Because I like my yolk to be not hard. Because, see, I like sunny side up and medium or over medium. So I like the yolk and hard-boiled eggs to be cooked, but soft. So, perfecto how he does it. And you just kind of play with this little machine, and guess what? You don't got to worry about killing anything like I can't. Funny story there. If they say, when someone says they can burn water, and you don't believe them, believe them. Funny story. And I've done this twice, but we're not going to tell you the macaroni story. We'll just tell you the egg story. So, it was about 6 years ago. I go and I make a pan. Okay? I get a pan. You know, the old-fashioned one. Get a pan. Put a bunch of eggs in it. Got the water. Put it on the stove. Go back in the living room. Guess who forgot that they were making hard-boiled eggs? Well, that was until I heard pop, 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 pop.
Secure the throne.
The eggs were on the stove so long that the water basically boiled to the point of non-existence, which of course killed my eggs. So I had eggshells all over the place. There's a reason I don't cook. Almost same story with my macaroni way back when, but we're not going there. So yeah, I can burn water and I can kill eggs. Hard-boiled, So, this little machine is perfect. That's it. Oh, going on. Meal plan. Now, all these notes you see, these are going to make sense in a moment. I will explain that. We'll come back to this page because I want to explain it because that is where your MyFitnessPal comes into play, okay? Protein options. Now, here is a very important page. You want to choose more on this section here.
We have to hit that
less on this section. So, very lean proteins like chicken, turkey, ground turkey, which, by the way, we love ground turkey, we love ground chicken. You have your cottage cheese, your Greek yogurt, your eggs, lean, very lean, that's 35 and under. Then you have your lean, so you got your chicken, your goose, your ducks, your oysters, your sardines, your veal, your different low fat, which, if I'm correct, this is where, because this is non-fat. This is low fat, and I use 1%, so this is where mine would fall. Salmon, you have all these right here: salmon, swordfish, herring, catfish. Those are all lean products if you like fish. What you want to choose less of is the dark chicken, which really sucks. Well, okay, it does say lean, dark meat, no skin. So, I'm good there because I've been buying boneless, skinless, dark meat chicken. That's my favorite. I love my dark meat chicken, okay? That's because dry meat to me, or white meat, is too dry. That's why I'm not big on turkey. So anyways, you got your chicken. Where you want to choose less is the medium. And that would be like the chicken, the ground chicken, the chicken wings, veal cutlets, ground beef, meatloaf, tofu, ricotta cheese, mozzarella cheese. Now, that's kind of funny because you got mozzarella cheese, but then you got string cheese in a different section. So, now, definitely what you want to choose less is your high protein. Okay, high fat proteins, which is your pork, spare ribs, ground pork, your bolognas, your salami, pimento loaves, which I'm good there. I don't like pimento, but a lot of people do. Sausage and with the bratwurst, Italian, Polish, smoked. Your hot dogs, so you limit your hot dogs if you're one of those ones that eats a lot of hot dogs. Then you have your bacon. Bacon, everybody's like, oh, bacon. You want to limit them. But you don't want to hear it. You want to limit. Then you have your cheese, your cheeses, whole fat cheeses, except the mozzarella and ricotta. And you got your peanut butter. Okay? So that's what you want to choose less and more of. Then you got your limit your carbohydrates. If you're going to have carbohydrates, you have your two sections here. You have choose more often on your complex, choose less often on your simple. Okay? Your simple, where you're supposed to choose, where you're supposed to choose less, is like instant ointment. Yes, don't choose ointment for your meal. Okay? Oatmeal, instant oatmeal, white breads, white rice, basically anything that is white, okay? Because it's got a lot of carbs in it. You got your pancakes, pretzels, your rice cakes, your crackers, your chips, your cereals, your sweets.
Yeah, pulling all the egg raw.
So all this is stuff you want to choose less of. There is one bread that they do accept, and that is the 647 bread. Okay. But your complex carbs, if you gotta have your carbs, you want to stick to these, which is the rolled and steel cutlet, oats, whole wheat, and pumpernickel bread. Brown rice, barley, and whole wheat pasta, sweet potatoes, winter and butternut squash, beans, fruits. Oh, there's gonna be another catch. All vegetables, non-starchy vegetables containing very few carbs, whole grain crackers, but fruits, you want a tennis ball size or 1 cup. That's it, okay? Because one thing about fruits, lots of not normal sugar, okay? So, now, here is the part that anybody who is absolutely in love with vegetables should love. This particular part of the list, there is no limit, okay? Non-starchy vegetables. Basically, cook up a half a cup of cooked vegetables, or 1 cup of raw vegetables, or 3 to 4 cups of raw salad greens. There is a bunch of different things on here, like okra, sauerkraut, spinach, tomatoes, turnips, beets, celery, leeks, mushrooms, broccoli. One of Chad's favorites is broccoli and cauliflower. Broccoli and cauliflower, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's crazy. But that who's to say for taste? Just kidding. I know. A lot of y'all probably like broccoli and cauliflower.
Get to the
So, this is the list that is great for snacks and throughout the day because there is really no limits to them. Then we are going to pass an empty sheet, and then we're going to come down to your shopping list. So, big thing here, okay? Fresh fruits. Now, you do have to be careful with fruits because you do need fruits, but you have to be careful with what kind of fruit you're getting because fruits already have a lot of sugar. Okay? I will get a list of better fruits. I don't think it's on here, but I will find it. But you have your fresh fruits. You have your frozen fruits that without added sugar. Canned fruits in water or 100% juice. Not syrup. Which when I saw this, I was happy because I love canned fruit. And I am fine with it being in 100% juice. Okay? Then you have fresh and plain frozen vegetables. And the newer form of veggies like riced cauliflower, mashed cauliflower, spiralized vegetables, which I bought Chad a spiralizer thingy-madilly. So, yeah. That's kind of stuff that, you know. Then on your dairy products, you want to get like fat-free milk or unsweetened alternatives like almond and cashew, which that's great for anybody who is allergic to milk, but I'm not. So skim 1%. I do 1%. Cannot do skim. It's too watery. But 1%, perfect. Love it. Okay. Then you have your soy milk. You have your different flavored soy milks. And you have your Greek yogurts. And here's the one I was telling you about. Oikos 000. Then you have your cottage cheese plain, reduced fat cheese, thinly sliced, string cheese, and Baby Bells. Animal proteins, you have your eggs, skinless chicken, you have your fish. Now you gotta make sure non-breaded. Okay.
Now we have to go back.
Canned and pouched tuna, which we have tuna out the wing. In fact, we actually get tuna from Amazon. It's like this thing of 36 or 48 thing. Really good deal. Lean ground beef, lean turkey, turkey bacon, Canadian bacon, already cooked lean proteins. And you have your rotisserie chicken. Remove the skin. I know y'all like skin. Remove the skin. Johnsonville grillers, etc. Vegetarian proteins. Now this one couldn't tell you much about. I couldn't tell you much about. Tofu, TVs, meatless alternatives, canned beans, refried beans. Well, okay, beans. I can because I do like pinto beans and whatnot. There are beans here I do like. Then you have your nuts. I don't have teeth, so I can't do the nuts. Then you have your fish and your fats and oils. Vegetable oils like canola, olive. Now, keep in mind, as you see, I'm skipping around. I'm not going to give you the entire list. I don't need to. You can see it. Plus, again, I'm going to have it where you can download this list for future reference. So, please don't get mad that I'm not repeating everything. This one is one I really love. Natural peanut butter. No sugar, fat added. Natural peanut butter. Love peanut butter. Okay. Frozen meals. This is important because this is for all of us who either A, don't cook, B, are in a hurry, and etc. You want to look for ones that have meat and veggie varieties. Look for 20 grams or more protein, which Hungry Man is an awesome one for that. 30 grams of carb or less, 9 grams of sugar. Okay? You want to make sure you read labels. Even for brands listed like Lean Cuisine, Healthy Choice, Special K, because even though they all sound like, oh, well, you should be fine. Read the labels. Because if it doesn't have enough protein and it has way too much carb, way too much sugar, you need to just move it on over. Or have it like your once a month snack or something of that nature. Okay, you really want to pay attention to that. Again, we still have more here. We have grains and starches, like brown rice, oatmeal. Oatmeal is one of the things that Chad loves. Brains. Yes, we're going to eat brains, y'all. Okay, breads. Look for 3 grams of fiber. So they don't have it listed here, but 647 bread is one of the best breads to get, according to my dietitian. She is fine with us having bread to a minimum as long as it's the 647. Miscellaneous, you have your powdered peanut butter, dill pickles, ketchups, sugar-free chocolate syrup, snack foods. These are the things they have you listed for snack foods. I still prefer to keep to my mozzarella cheese sticks and to my hard-boiled eggs. Your desserts, sugar-free jellos, Halo ice cream, Enlightened ice cream, Yazoo. One of those I wasn't too keen on. I don't remember which one. I'll have to check. Beverages. Look for flavored waters, liquid enhancers. Now that is what. Okay.
Are you coming in here?
We finally got off caffeine. Well, okay, no, because we do the caffeine we use now is the Crystal Light little grape packets. I don't know if I have one in here. It's like these, but it's grape.
Where you at?
It's got some caffeine, but we don't drink soda anymore at all. There is 0 soda in our house. So we do water, bottled water, Crystal Light, or whatever, the little powder. I prefer the powders. They do have the liquefied ones. I just don't think they mix as well. I think these powder ones work a lot better. Then you have your Propel Zero, Sorbet, light hot chocolate, decaf teas, no caffeine herbal, etc. Protein bars. You have, you want to look for all these different things in a protein bar. I haven't myself really done the protein bars, so I couldn't tell you much. But protein shakes I have. That's another thing, another video I'm going to do.
Dick Malmstrom's there too.
When you're doing protein shakes, when I started, I didn't pay attention close enough to this. Because see, you see how it says Premier Protein, Edge, Muscle Milk, Atkins, and blah, blah, blah. Okay. If you're using protein shakes as your meal, you want to get meal replacement protein shakes. There is a difference. You have your protein shakes that you use for weight loss, weight building, and all that. They're high in this, high in that, low in here. You have your keto weight shake. There's so many. I suggest going to GNC. I haven't checked out other places, so I will. Go to GNC. It's like, I'll look up the name. But they have, and I learned this, they are called meal replacement shakes. It's got all the things you need in it. It's got the calories that you need. You simply take a thing of milk. Best thing to do is get one of those cups that have one of those little balls in it.
So we go to 3.
Fill it with milk. Put your powder in. Shake it up.
All right,
be done. Luck? It's got your nutrients in it that you need. It's got all that different stuff. It's got to keep to the meal replacements. Unless you're using them for snacks, keep to the meal replacements. So that is part 1 of the massive amount of lists that I have. We still have another part to these that I have to sort out. Then we also still have my Fitness Pal to go over, and some of the shakes to go over. So we still got quite a few other things when it comes to weight loss. But let's get going here, and I will be back later with more information. Glad you decided to join me, and I do plan on keeping up with more better. It just, my brain. So, thank you for joining. If you haven't yet, subscribe, and I will catch you on the flip side. Take care. Bye-bye.